Offered Director of Engineering job, but not sure if I'm experienced enough. I have 2 years of experience in an unrelated field, big pharma. The director role is for an energy gas company for a small rural county. To be honest, I am not sure how I even got the offer. Would I be crazy to take it? I am just worried that my lack of experience will affect my career later on and I will get fired. Opinions welcome. Edit. I spoke to my recruiter today and it looks like this role will have me manage 10 to 15 engineering managers and I will report to a senior engineering director who will sign off on the designs and projects. My role is mainly to ensure that all projects are being done in a timely manner, controlling funding for contractors and engineers, and funneling information from the managers to the senior director. I was told he may be retiring in 3 to 5 years and that they are grooming me to take his place. Perhaps this is in fact title inflation. Maybe it is. My question to you is, are those tasks that have been communicated to you by your recruiter, and maybe you get them reiterated to you by sharing your reservations with the hiring manager, are those things that you believe that you're confident in doing? If so, I would take it. I think that especially with a director level role, there's just kind of this expectation that when you come in, you are going to be able to do the job. And you being able to do the job is 2 things. 1, you being competent enough to do the job with what you are given. And 2, you receiving the support that you need to combine with your competency for you to be able to execute the job. Because that's what it's going to come down to, is can you do the job or not? So if I were in your position, I think I would have a candid conversation with the guy that you'd be reporting up to and say, hey, here is my understanding of the role. I can do these things. Is this what you expect from the role? Because if they're giving you the offer, then it sounds like from the interview and from your resume that they think that you're qualified. So I would just, if I were in your position, have a candid conversation with the hiring manager, because you from the perspective of you want the best situation for you, and you want to be successful in this role for this company. And they want you to be successful because they want to be successful as a company. And they need you. They need you to be successful in order for them to be successful. So I would just have a candid conversation. Maybe go a little bit beyond the recruiter and talk to the hiring manager. Just arrange a quick call and just make sure that you're aligned and that everybody's on the same page. And then you can kind of go into the job with confidence and you won't be feeling imposter syndrome when you go into the job. So maybe you're not experienced enough. Maybe you don't think you're experienced enough, but maybe you have the right experience. Maybe you have the right skills for this. So yeah, I think that I would definitely not run away from the job. I wouldn't just take it blindly. I would just have a candid conversation about it with my manager. All right, folks. Well, you have wasted another perfectly good hour listening to this episode of Not Cart Talk, Engineering Success Podcast. Thank you guys for listening along. I hope that you found it insightful. If you agree with me, please write to me at engineeringsuccess, engring.success@gmail.com, and let me know. If you disagree with my answers and my takes, write to me at engring.success@gmail.com, and as long as the comment is respectful and constructive, I will read it out in the mailbag for the next podcast episode. Additionally, if you have any questions that you'd like me to respond to, give my take on, see if I agree with you or disagree with you, write to me at engring.success@gmail.com, and I will try to respond to them on the next episode of the podcast. Anyways, thank you for listening along. You can listen on YouTube. You can listen on Anchor. You can listen on all your preferred audio providers. Make sure to give me a thumbs up on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and make sure to give me a 5-star review if you're watching on listening on Apple Podcasts. I will read out all work appropriate Apple Podcast reviews.
My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.